deliver your clockwise last stone draw. You have 1 minute. Please deliver your counterclockwise last stone draw. You have 1 minute.
The temperature is dropping here in Eau Claire, but the intensity is rising on the ice. It's day 4, draw 9 at the USA Curling Junior Nationals. I'm Dean Gemmel, and I'm joined for this broadcast by Sherry Siepka. And we'll take a quick look at the standings before we get started. So here's where we sit right now with the standings on the women's side of the Junior Nationals. Giroux atop 4-0. Johnson also at 4-0. Teams we'll see today: Pekowitz at 3-1. Berg at 2-2. That will be our feature matchup. Chapman, View, they're at 2-2 and 1-3, and still looking for their first wins. Berg and Shield. There's our matchups for today. Ali Giroux on cheat A taking on Ava Chapman. Allery Johnson taking on Miranda Shield. Gracia Berg versus Claire View. And Julia Pekowitz, our feature game against Nia Berg. I'm Dean Gemmel sitting in for Tyler George, and I'm joined for this morning by Sherry Siapka. And Sherry, I'm exciting to have you here. I want to know a few things, including what's your perspective? You have a son playing in the men's side, so what's your perspective as a parent on the week so far?
Good morning, Dean. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. Well, what we've seen at this level of competition is that anything can happen. The games can be really close, they can be really exciting, and you got to just stay tuned through the entire thing because it's truly not over until it's over. And that last end, or sometimes there's bonus curling and an extra end. Yeah,
we've had lots of good games this week, and I've said on another webcast earlier that I am impressed by the level of play this week. Here's our teams as we that we'll feature today. Team Pekowitz. Alexandra Pekowitz plays lead. Megan Stopera at second. Addison Neal throws fourth stone. And Julia Pekowitz will be in the rings calling the game. They're coached by Bill Pekowitz and Bill Stopera. This team out of the Ardsley Curling Club in Ardsley, New York, that's the Stopera connection, and the Broomstones Curling Club in Wayland, Massachusetts. Team Berg, Lauren Erickson at lead, Carol Chance at second, Solveig Berg at third, and Nia Berg at skip. This is a young team out of Bemidji, and they are coached by Jeremy Berg. So they'll start out hoping for a centerline guard, Sherry, but ends up as a corner. So, Sherry, you're one of these parents who was introduced to the sport by your son's participation. So tell me a little bit about how did your son, Dylan, get involved in curling or decide that he wanted to try it?
That is correct, Dean. So my son was 8 years old. It was November of 2014. And he had played soccer and told me he was done with soccer. So I said, well, you need to find a new sport. He walked out of the kitchen. He came back 2 minutes later and he said, Mom, I know what sport I want to play. I said, oh, what's that? He said, the thing with the ice and the brooms.
Wow. We need more of that. We need more of those quick decisions. That's what we need.
Yeah, and I said, well, curling? And he said, yeah, we saw it in the Olympics earlier that year. So even an 8-year-old had been interested by watching it in the Olympics.
Well, there's no question that television coverage helps us. We'd obviously like to have more in between the Olympics. We're working on that. But yeah, Dylan actually, we share a home club. He's out of the Plainfield Curling Club in South Plainfield, New Jersey. My favorite club. It is my home club, so, I love it. So this will slip into the rings. Erickson will slide in behind the corner guard, chokes off the corner guard a little bit.
Let's just go.
So as a parent, Sherry, what do you like about the sport for your son? What has been good about the journey in this sport versus, say, soccer?
There has been so much that is amazing about this journey. We've been on this journey together for 10 years. I think what I love about it most as a sport is how it's so self-directed by the teammates themselves. People ask me all the time if there's referees or coaches out on the ice, and for the most part, no, there's not. Really, at a very young age, kids learn how to self-direct themselves along with the other team. There's a lot of integrity in the sport.
Yeah, I think our sport is one that's good for teaching youth resilience and independence. We do certainly have coaches certainly play a role and an important one. And there's more coach interaction now than there has been in the past in our game. But, by and large, when a team is out there, they are trying to find their way on their own. So a couple misses here to start early. Wreck on the guard there, but we'll this is our second, Solveig Berg.
Where is it? Go 5. Got it, curl. Got it, curl. Call there. No, line's good. Let's just land on it. No. It's there.
So Looks like it'll settle in on the corner of Shotstone, a corner freeze. Maybe an opportunity for a double here for Team Pekowitz.
Okay.
And that's what Julia Pekowitz will ask second Megan Stopera to do. Megan Stopera, she's the daughter of 2012 national champion Bill Stopera and four-time junior champion, or three-time junior national champion Andrea Stopera.
Yeah, gotta go. Hard, straight. Keep it right there.
Megan has been curling a relatively short time and has improved
Okay.
quickly.
I know, but she asked for less.
So maybe a little bit fooled by the ice, but they do peel the guard.
Here or here. Biting.
It's a bit of an unconventional start here, Sherry. Maybe both teams a little nervous.
Yeah.
Got it. I'd say like
It's an early game. You know, it depends if you're a night owl or an early bird sometimes.
I think I've said this on other webcasts. I'm never much of an 8 a.m. player. Could force my way through it, but not my favorite.
Where is it?
Plenty of ends to warm up in a 10-end game.
I'm not even sure if I'm an 8 a.m. webcaster, actually, Sherry.
Well, I'm an early riser, so
Oh,
we'll
there
make
you
a
go.
good match.
I'm trying to change to that. It's difficult.
4. Get it.
Here comes the guard. There'll be a bit tight guard maybe into the rings if they're saying 4. Looks like it just comes in. Looks like there's a chance for a triple here, and Megan Stopera is capable of throwing up weight well.
You got it.
Whoa! Yes!
Okay, that's fine.
So she'll get rid of 2 in the rings, leave 1 counter belonging to Berg, and leave a tight guard.
I don't know. She almost have it?
Yeah, just stay down.
75? 80?
So the team discussing split time, Sherry saying 75-80. That's 3.75, 3.80. Backline to the Hog. Which is a little slower than we've seen throughout the week, but that's probably owing to the early hour.
Another thing I love about the sport, really the combination of physics and geometry. I mean, it's pretty scientific.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I always think of curling as part science, part art. But the physics it's kind of amazing that the physics worked out the way they have, so they make a great game.
Yes.
So this is Julia Pekowitz. She calls the game and throws third stone. We'll see Addison Neal is in the rings there now. She'll throw last rock for this team. This team captured the U18 Nationals this past year at Rock Creek Curling in Lafayette. Julia Pekowitz, her first here in this opening end.
Close.
Yep.
Whoa! Yep!
Hard.
She'll run it in and get rid of another and leave that tight guard. So what would you say has been the biggest thing for you to learn as a curling parent, Sherry?
Oh, gosh, there's so many things, but the first thing that comes to mind, it truly takes a village, you know, to be able to really help your child find the team that works for them, give them all the encouragement that they need, be there, support them. At this level, there's a lot of traveling as well,
For sure.
which we've really enjoyed. We have gone to parts of the country I never thought I would visit, being from New Jersey. Fargo,
Like Eau
North
Claire-
Dakota.
Fargo, North- Eau Claire,
in-
Wisconsin.
yes, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and Fargo, North Dakota in January.
Sure. I actually think it's one of the great things about our sport that we do get to places that maybe we wouldn't otherwise. I think it's just good as an American to get out, whether you're at our nationals in New Jersey this past year or you're here in Eau Claire or Fargo or wherever else it takes you. We'll have 3 more. This is our international championship season. We have this championship, and then we go next in about week,
on the straight
we'll be
side.
in Fargo, North Dakota for the men's and women's club nationals. Winners there will advance to the Everest Challenge on CBS Sports. And then we'll finish the season with the 5 and under nationals at the Chaska Curling Center in Chaska, Minnesota.
Straight, straight.
Pekowitz is second.
Close.
Right off. Curl.
Curl.
Whoa.
Whoa, straight. Straight. Roll.
Curl, curl, curl.
Curl. Keep
Trying
going.
to knife this
Hard.
over now.
Hard on
Would
the
love to
yellow.
duck under just a bit.
Good.
It's well
I
done.
feel like a good weight, yeah.
That was good. That's good.
Okay, go make yours.
So this Berg team is one of the youngest teams in the field, Sherry, and certainly a great experience to be this young and in this event.
And you never have to, you should never discount the younger, people
No.
in the field. I mean, we have seen some incredible curling from some really young players.
This is Berg with her first here in this opening end.
Yes. No. No.
They have set this back just a little. Oh, now it's starting to girl. Now they're looking for straight.
Really hard.
Now it's tight to the guard. I think both teams may have been a little fooled by the path there.
I don't know.
They both had the same calls, Sherry, in that Pekowitz was
Okay.
on her second was early call off, and then they curled up quite a bit. So maybe off the boards, curling just a little more than what they might expect.
Okay, so like a 4, 95? 90? Okay. Top 4.
So Pekowitz with last rock here in the opening end. This is Addison Neal with her first.
Gotta be above the tee. Oh. How back are we? Are we back?
All indications seem to
Okay.
be the sweepers think it's
Okay.
relatively strong to the back.
Okay, that's fine.
Looks like it'll stick around just in the back 12 foot.
Sorry.
Berg will try this hit and roll. I think her weight might have been a little down on the first one, sure.
Maybe it's more like a 4 out of. Just kidding.
So do you tell your coworkers, I think you work in New York, do you,
We got to hit and roll.
how
We gotta
interested
be
are they
very-
in your stories of curling?
Very
gotta
interested.
throw more weight.
First, I get a real surprise.
group?
Is there actually a curling club in New Jersey?
Yes.
That's the
Yeah,
first
I go a little
question.
bit more.
And then, I share everything I know about it, and then I help them find a curling club in their location, wherever they are across the country.
Well, we appreciate that. Berg, her last opening end, facing 3,
Yes.
needs a hit and roll here.
No. Yes. Off. I got it, curl.
Looks like she's going to get to nose. So that will leave Addison Neal with a hit for 3. Interesting, this team Pekowitz, Addison Neal throws last rock, but also isn't really in the rings much on her own shots. I think that's just how she likes to play it, which is totally fine. I can understand that as someone who gets in my own head sometimes when I'm throwing last rock. So not a bad way to go. Just a little bit unusual for usually in these kind of combinations. The last rock throw will be in the rings a little more. Last rock opening end, hit for 3.
Hey, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Curl.
You're fine, you're fine.
Sounds like
Good. Good.
so. That'll be an opening score of 3 for Team Pekowitz. They'll jump out to a 3-0 lead.
That was a lot of
We'll be
weight.
right back with second end action in
That was
just a
good, that was
moment.
good.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
Make your club the next curling stadium. Our partners here at Curling Stadium throughout the championship season done a great job. We'll have Curling Stadium coverage from the Club Nationals, not with feature games, but the Fargo Moorhead Curling Club has it installed. So a big advantage for member clubs that have this setup. There it is, 3-0, Pekowitz over Berg. Pekowitz comes into this game at 3-1, Berg at 2-2.
Line's great. Whoa, right off. Right off. Okay, yep, you can go curl. You can go curl. Yep, go. Okay, this is the one that might grind, so just be prepared, okay?
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, just be ready for.
So they
Yes.
into the 12-foot with that, and now Berg will try to hit and roll to the wing. This rock seems to be curling early.
It's done.
And it looks like that will go just by. It looks like the Berg team maybe not throwing the same amount of rotation as Pekowitz's team.
You got it.
That's good for the water cooler talk back in New York.
Honestly,
Cherry, you can talk about rotation.
Yes, well, I get asked a lot of very interesting questions about the game. You know, what kind of shoes they wear, do they sweep, do they throw?
Alexandra Pekowitz with her second. Yeah, we always get that question as curlers. Are you a thrower or a sweeper? To explain that everybody does both.
That is correct.
In varying degrees, but everybody throws at least two, I always have to remind people.
Curl if you can. Wait, it looks real good. Whoa, careful. I don't want it back.
Love to have this stay in front of the tee line. It's real close. Just slides to the tee line.
Of course, my favorite question is, do they wear ice skates?
You got it.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
Mad Dog Russo named curling the fourth hardest sport on his show recently with Stephen A. Smith, but then he also suggested that we play on ice skates, which was a bit of a bummer. But love that we were the fourth hardest sport.
I'd love to know after what sports.
You gotta go hard.
Well, I think we were right there with football. So
Just really light.
Real tight.
the Berg team's struggling early here. A little quiet on weight
Even biting's okay.
Pro side light.
and maybe throwing less rotation than their opponents.
Like a 3.
This is Megan Stopera, second on Team Pekowitz.
Line's real good.
3.
Never curl.
3.
We're over curling a bit.
4, 5.
Let it die, let it sit.
4.
Off.
4.
Over curling.
Sit.
Okay, I'll give you a little more.
Just nose. You got it. 10.
I've been impressed this week by the composure of this young team in their first big event. Obviously coming out this morning, they're trailing early, but they're still supportive of each other on the ice.
Get the back one, yes.
This is Carol Chance, second on Team Berg.
That's fine, just push it out.
She'll pick out the back one.
Okay, let's use this one now.
You got it.
This is probably close to max, but I think I like that.
I like that ice.
Stopera will try to wrap an in-turn around those staggered red stones in front.
When we compare it to other sports, certainly strategy is incredibly important.
Yeah, it's. I think a lot of people like our game because of that thinking element.
Straight. Whoa, line's good.
So looks like they like the line. The weight is close here, I think.
Sit down.
Line's about perfect.
Okay, that's all right.
Slides a hair deeper than they would have liked,
Just
but
got a little close to the guard.
tight to the guard, so it's
Just
fully
close.
buried.
Watch that extra push.
Nia Berg asked Chance to make a play on the high red stone in the rings.
Yes, straight. Off. Off.
Real close here. Double made. Well done.
Very nice shot.
Good shot.
Just make sure you get a bit of a roll. Even if it's just here, that's fine.
And no matter which team you're rooting for, you can always appreciate a good shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the nicer things about our sport, that we congratulate opponents on good shots.
I don't want to go crazy hard on this one. Just be on the rolling. Center line, that's
This is Pekowitz with her first.
sight, you know. Try to just get on the roll as soon as you can. Yep. Whoa. Close, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Curl. Curl. Hard for roll. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Roll.
Roll, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So an aggressive
That's a
finish
hair-
on that.
that's a
Roll
hair.
just a hair further than they would have liked, but so that rock is open. Almost edge to edge with the rock in front.
Yes.
Solveig Berg.
Hard. Gotta go.
They're on it early here.
Hard. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
She'll over curl, but remove the guard.
Let's just go away from it. I just don't want to be near it. I never want to be like here because then they're doing this. I think we got to go away. But let's be like pro side deeper.
Do you want to go like back?
Like tee back, I think.
I like back here.
Okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to be too back because I don't want them to have a roll in front. Let's just go tee. Pro side a bit up. Okay.
So Pekowitz and Neal talk it through. Electing to draw to the wing. Don't want to leave
Tee back.
Berg
I just want them to have the long roll.
with a roll underneath the red stone belonging to Pekowitz in the top, just touching the top 8 foot.
Okay. A bit slower. There. Even though it was a bit up, it still came in. Okay, I'll go 750, yeah. Okay.
So confirming that it might be just a touch slower this morning than in other games. Not unusual for a morning game to be a touch slower, especially when it's minus, or what is it today, Sherry, 17 out there?
It was definitely under 20, I could see. That was for sure.
Always curl, girl.
Frost on the windshield when I came out to the car.
Gotta curl. Gotta be here. Hard.
It's interesting too as a spectator. It's hard for us to tell sometimes how fast the ice is or slow the ice is. It might look really slow to us and that it's going to stop, but it keeps going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's fine.
Good judge.
So well swept. Berg will take on this long roll, or ask her third, Solveig Berg, to take on the long roll.
No. No.
Throwing the out
no.
turn. Sounds like,
Yes. Straight.
I think there's a lot. This is real close to being very good. Over curl just a fraction again. Some real late finish that I think has maybe caught both teams a little off guard
Make
so
sure
far.
you clean it. Okay. Make sure you're down there to clean. Normal.
This is Addison Neal with her first in-turn hit. Addison Neal's father, Dayton Neal, is out of Broomstones.
Yep.
A
Gotta go.
elite competitor in the past.
Hard, Megan. Hold it there. Hard, Megan. Gotta go.
being from the Northeast, Broomstones is a club that we're very familiar with and always happy to visit. Just up 95.
Yeah, and certainly one of the more successful junior curling programs in the country. Have developed a lot of good talent.
Sorry. Get the double.
Well, that Neal's first, rolls to the back 12, hangs around. Berg will try the slash double, I think. Judging by the way her sister is lining it up.
Double.
Another interesting thing about curling, and you know, you mentioned sister, it's such a often a family sport.
Okay.
I apologize. I think I've been adding a G at the end of it's Solveig. There is a G in the spelling, but my apologies. Nia Berg, her first.
I was saying, Dean, that in this sport, there's often siblings that play together.
Yes.
Off.
Close.
We shouldn't have been sweeping.
Very close to the slash double. Let's listen in as
Okay.
Julia's going to ask. Julia Pekowitz will ask Addison Neal to put this stone in the top 4 foot, top 8 foot.
Okay, yeah, it just top 12's fine. It's just like ours is like it's almost out. Top 8, top 12.
They could flirt, Sherry, with putting this just into the top 12 and force Nia Berg to consider a draw or hit.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll take the shot they're most comfortable with.
Sure. Addison Neal, her team's last stone in the
Just
second
top
end.
12. Half in.
Gotta
Half
go.
in's great.
Gotta
Half in, half in. Just half in. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just let it come to a stop. That's fine. That's fine.
sit.
So that rock slides onto the button.
I think weight was good on your last one. It was a 10-7. 10-7? Yeah. So maybe a little bit more.
So Team Berg talking about Nia's last stone, saying it was a 10-7
Yeah,
hog to hog,
stick.
10.7 seconds between the hog lines.
If I'm wide and we can end up rolling out, we might get the double.
Berg, last shot, second end.
Yes!
They're on it early.
Off! Clean it, clean it, clean
Now
it.
clean.
Just clean it. Yes! Off.
This should be good.
It's going to
So
make it.
Berg will make the nose hit and stick for 1. That makes the score 3-1 in favor of Team Pekowitz after 2 ends. We'll talk quickly here. Not quickly. We'll talk about Steve's Curling Supplies, America's #1 curling equipment supplier. For over 50 years, they've been proud to support USA Curling. And no matter your skill level or budget, they have all the top products from the most popular brands in the sport. Right now, you can save $10 on any purchase of $100 or more at Steve's when you use the code USACurling10 at checkout. That's stevescurling.com. Steve's Curling Supplies at stevescurling.com. Visit them for all your curling needs. We'll be right back with third end action. Pekowitz-Berg in this morning matchup. It's 3-1 Pekowitz. Team Pekowitz will have hammer here in the third end. 2024 U21 Men's and Women's National Championship here in the very hospitable Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and certainly this club is doing a great job for us, and we are much appreciative. Jeff Haas, event chair, done this before and been a great partner. So Berg slides to a corner guard, and Pekowitz quickly decides to go around that.
Heron, always straight. 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 One straight. Straight. Hard straight. Hard straight. Hard straight. Hard.
Sounds like this is tight to the guard.
Keep it off the blue line. Keep it off the blue line. Keep going.
Close to getting by.
Okay, roll in, roll in, roll in, roll in.
We'll
Okay.
chap off and just
give you a little
slide
more.
into the rings.
But you were still tight. That's okay.
Julia Pekowitz giving her sister Alexandra some thoughts on how she threw that. Berg now goes around that Pekowitz stone in the top 12.
Line's better. Got curl. Got it, curl. Got it, curl. 8. Then no. Gotta slow down. Gotta slow down. Can we get behind it? Curl it, curl it, curl it. Okay. That works.
Slides into the rings, open, but on the button, and Pekowitz will look to remove that stone. So Sherry, I don't think you're curling yourself yet, though, are you?
No, I admit I've been out on the ice a couple of times. I absolutely understand the allure, but I participate in other sports.
All right.
I do.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Typically, I'm shameless about trying to convince people to curl, Sherry, but I've known you long enough that I won't try now. What other sports do you play?
I do obstacle course races and tower climbs. I'll be climbing the World Trade Center, 104 flights of stairs in a couple months.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you.
I think I'm doing that too. Not at all.
Well, maybe we'll challenge each other.
Yeah, no.
I'll curl and you'll climb.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to do that.
Got it, curl.
Looking for the double here.
Got it, curl. Straight. Yes, straight. Try and get on this.
But I'll say as an athlete, a more mature athlete, that's also the great thing about curling is you really can do it at any age.
Yeah, and it is a true lifetime sport. Although when you come to an event like this as an adult, you realize how hard it will it is to beat players under the age of 21 these days.
Yes, I think the men don't love when the juniors show up at a men's competition.
Well, I don't mind. I'm happy about it. There are some I know don't love it, but I think that's ridiculous. I love it. So.
Hard, gotta go. 10. Hard. Keep it on that blue line.
Hard.
Trying to hold this one straight.
Hold it there. Hold it there.
Just
Okay.
cross over.
Roll it in, roll it in, roll it in.
We'll roll the shooter in, I think.
Gotta be it.
Started curling early there.
You got it.
Nia Berg will elect to go around that stone. This is her second. Carol Chance.
4. 5, 6. Good, line's good.
The Bemidji Curling Club, home to this team, is they also hosted a Youth Olympic Winter Games playdown for us this year. Line is good. Slips to the back, and there's a hit and roll or maybe even a thin double, but it looks like Pekowitz will play the hit and roll on top, or ask Stopera to make that shot.
You got it. Normal.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Can you go for 2?
Whoa. Whoa.
Schrock might have some curling to do.
Okay. That's good.
Get that out. Get that out.
I know.
They will make the
It's out.
double, the
Okay, good.
slash
That's
double.
fine.
So pretty good results, actually.
You want to take it out?
So Team Berg Wade removing that red stone that is in a dangerous spot, but are going to draw around it, trailing 3-1, playing aggressively.
Straight! Straight! Really hard! Both of you! Both of you! Gotta go! Gotta go! Hard. Really hard!
I'm told that, Sherry, that Solveig and Nia are twin sisters.
Yeah, that's exciting that they get to have this experience together.
I'm just gonna take a little extra because they've been coming a lot.
Okay.
What were you saying? More? This is like, this was a little bit more than I gave. It was curling a lot more on this side. Yeah. A little more. Good. Just make sure you bury, okay? If it's gonna be back, bring it back.
Our team's coach is Wayne Anderson out of the Philadelphia area, and we enjoy watching his twin daughters play
Sure.
at the elite level.
Just always be on it clean, okay? We're a little further out, so it might be a little fresher.
A little out! Gotta be team! Gotta go! We're a
Always
little hard, girls! Gotta be team! Gotta be team! Curl! Curl!
Curl!
Curl! Hard! Curl! Hard, you have to go! Hard! Keep going!
So that will slide and get better than edge to edge behind the yellow guard. Your team's coach Wayne had a health scare this past
Yes.
week, so he's not here. So we certainly wish Wayne a speedy recovery.
10!
He's
He's
a
certainly here with us in spirit.
long-time junior curling coach and developer of many terrific players.
No! Never gotta curl! Gotta
Solveig
curl
Berg
right,
with
gotta
her second stone here in this third end.
Really gotta curl. Really wide.
Like it will move it, but not out. Judging from what her sister said, it sounds like she set that back just a bit. Gives Pekowitz an opportunity to duck under that staggered set of rocks in front. So certainly a dangerous situation for Berg at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Can't be deep. If we're gonna be deep, bring it back. Half open's okay. I'd rather it be up than deep, than like curl further. Touch less, I think. That's good. You like that? I think that's probably close. What was the last one? Yeah, I knew that was gonna be slower. So we're like a 75-80. Okay.
Communication is incredibly important in this sport as well.
Where are we?
With
Whoa, careful.
three of them talking about
You have to get back.
The weight and what to expect there,
You have
yes.
to bring it back.
I've always said that curlers,
be back.
good curlers are good communicators.
Bring it through.
Oh, it looks close.
Gotta go if it's back. You gotta go if it's back.
Are we back or not?
You gotta go if it's back.
They'd like to bury this. They'd rather be in front of the tee.
It's open, it's fine.
With a little deeper, they're
That was the most horrible sweeping I've
elected to
ever
leave it
seen.
I
open.
didn't get any words.
It was just like silence. I was like, are we back?
So Berg with an opportunity to freeze here and maybe work her way out of a difficult end. But it will take a good freeze.
We're just gonna land on it.
So left-handed,
Okay.
Nia Berg will try this freeze. A little advantage here to being left-handed is she should get the kind of good finish she wants
Is it here?
on this side of the ice.
Curl! Gotta be here! Gotta be here!
They're working this hard for weight and line, I think.
Hard, gotta be here! Gotta be here!
Line's pretty good if they can get it there.
Get it as close as you can, as close as you can.
Comes up just short.
I think people new to the sport are surprised to find out how much endurance those sweepers need.
Yeah, when I played at a higher level, at a nationals, men's and women's nationals, or men's nationals that I was in, but women's was going on at the same time. But I would typically lose 3 to 4 pounds during the week as a front end player. So I kind of need that right now, Sherry. But, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why I'll take up the sport.
Maybe I got to do that tower run.
I'm starting to feel a real challenge coming on here.
Gotta
Okay.
go.
Straight.
Gotta go straight. The line's great. Line's great. Gotta go wait. Gotta get it there.
Sweeping this hard for weight. Line looks pretty good if they can get it there. They just need to get it top and tuck a piece. Can they get it there?
Go, 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 go. Whoa, good spot.
It's actually really good. Better than edge to edge. Seals off the button.
Yeah.
Leaves Berg with a tough draw.
More, not much.
I think Sherry, even if she can just bury, not worry so much about the freeze.
If we get it at the right angle. No, because then it'll just roll out.
Yeah, this is where the strategy is important. Do you draw? Do you try to promote that one in the front there?
Can I just try and draw under?
I think the draw is the right shot. They don't necessarily have to be shot here. Force would be fine.
A little bit more weight. Straight! Hard straight! Really hard! Go it! Curl! Curl it! Curl it! Hard! Yes, yeah, gotta go! Get
They have room. Now it's just a question of weight.
Straight! Straight! Yes! See it straight!
Should finish here.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, cuts him down to 1.
Well done. Very good shot. Really eliminates the big end.
We're one.
You like this?
Top.
How much do you have?
Which one?
This back one.
I'm more the top one.
Okay. Just like,
Like back 8.
yeah.
Okay. I think I need more.
Great shot
Lot
to
more.
bail her team out of a
gonna
tough
go.
end by Nia Berg. Now Addison Neal will try this angle tap.
Back 8. So it should be like a 90, yeah?
Sounds like she's going to play this with back 8. She could also try it with up weight and try to score the big number. But they're looking to score 2 here, up 3-1. It certainly makes sense.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sounds like the weight is close now. Can they carve it over? They have to hit it pretty thin, so it's actually close.
Hard Lex, this one.
Now they're going to play the back one. They get a bit of a break there and may play the back one instead. Certainly there, they'll score 2. That makes the score 5-1. Pekowitz over Berg after 3 ends. Warm Room Hero is more than just software. It's a platform developed by curlers, for curlers, dedicated to building long-term relationships with the members of your club. Warm Room Hero provides continuous support to ensure your website exceeds the expectations of your members. Check out Warm Room Hero today at curling.club. That's curling.club. That's an easy one to remember. That's Warm Room Hero at curling.club. They're a terrific partner of ours here at USA Curling, and member clubs get discount pricing on this platform. We'll be right back with the 4th end in just a moment. We're back, fourth end, 2024 U21 Men's and Women's National Championships. Our feature matchup, Julia Pekowitz against Nia Berg. Berg with a great shot in her last in the third end to cut Pekowitz down or make it difficult. They were looking at giving up 4 or even 5 until Berg's last one. So great shot. They'll have hammer here in the fourth end.
In between the ends, we were talking about how cool and calm the players can be.
Yeah, exactly. There's a look across the other sheets. Ali Giroux is up 1-0 over Ava Chapman. Sheet A, that's a big game between two teams near the top of the standings. Allery Johnson, she's undefeated, but she's currently tied 2-2 with Miranda Shield. Miranda has won this event as a skip with different teams last 2 seasons. Gracia Berg trails Claire View 2-0. And our feature matchup, Julia Pekowitz up 5-1 over Nia Berg. So this will be Pekowitz lead.
Sorry.
Alexandra Pekowitz with 2 stones in play. She'll try to hit and lie 2 for Team Pekowitz.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure the blood pressure and the heart rate of the spectators is higher than that of the players.
Yeah, the Nia Berg was calm, cool, and collected as she threw a come-around freeze against 4. Like I said, you missed that. You're giving up 5. So well done. Pekowitz will hit and roll to a biter in the back 12-foot.
Same weight. Little more. Line's pretty good.
Playing the corner freeze here.
Yeah, come down. Curl. Line's good. Curl it a little. Curl it. No, straight.
Weight looks close. It doesn't even matter if it's on the corner. Just a dead nose freeze would be fine.
Great shot. Good shot.
Over curls a fraction. Pekowitz will ask her second, Megan Stopera, to remove that stone. So how long does it take to run up the World Trade Center tower?
Oh, gosh. I don't remember at this point. Well, I'll tell you, I came in first in my age group.
Unbelievable.
The last time I did it, which was pretty amazing.
We're here with an elite competitor.
Yeah, I would say, well, at that point, yes. I'm in my off season right now because I'm focused on curling. But come May, I'll get back in shape.
9-1.
But 104 is 104 flights of stairs up
That
there?
is correct, yes.
I'll tell you what, last night I was in the 3rd floor of the Candlewood Suites Hotel here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and I walked up.
Watch that extra point. Watch.
Good practice. I'm taking the stairs
I
too.
just need to
She says you just went.
more than triple that effort and I'll be fine. Right there.
Gotta go straight.
Calling for line early here.
Really hard. Gotta
Trying
go.
to hold the line.
Really hard. That works. Good job. Okay. You got it. 4:15. Yeah.
I noticed she said that works. Sometimes the shot doesn't do exactly what you expect it to do, but it works out just fine.
So Pekowitz not really needing to force the issue here, up 5-1. She'll draw another stone into the rings.
Line's okay, a little tight. Gotta be in, guys. Has to be in. Has to be in. All you got. Has to be in. Has to be in, guys. Keep
Working
going.
hard to get the stone into the rings.
Keep going. Get it closer. Okay, that's all right.
So they leave a center line guard.
That's what it should have been.
Now Berg will ask
You got it.
Carol Chance to go around that
You've always
stone.
been pretty consistent. Straight! Line's good! Off! Where is it? of curl though.
Oh, that didn't get much curl on it.
Good shot.
Little extra weight.
Good sweeping.
Just be open in the back. 3/4 open.
Let's go board.
Sounds like Pekowitz is settled on board weight for this hit.
Just roll over.
Or control.
Even nose is not ideal, but it's fine. Board. I just want to make sure honestly.
So this is Julia Pekowitz. Trying this in-turn hit. Probably would like to roll half a rock to the left as she's looking at the rings.
Straight.
Straight. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa! Oh!
Curl. Curl. Hard.
Now they're carving it over
Whoa! Whoa!
Keep going.
Roll away! Roll!
to
Nice
roll
shot.
just to there. Yeah, they don't want to leave that right behind the guard. Well done.
These ones.
So Berg will ask her sister Solveig, her twin sister Solveig, to come around that center line guard.
Straight. Hard. Up. Where's weight? Where's weight? Is it here? Straight.
If you're new to the sport, you notice there's a lot of yelling and a lot of noise out there on the play, but you don't hear the spectators,
Roll it hard. Roll it
which is
Unless-
one of the best parts of the sport.
Unless the CEO of the organization doesn't realize the mic is actually on outside in the playing area and tries to make an announcement to boost the Eau Claire Curling Club merchandise.
All right, mistakes happen.
Apologies for that.
It's for a great cause.
Huh?
So Pekowitz now with an in-turn hit after
Just nose or over.
Nia Berg's sister Solveig just rubs on the center line guard.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Girl. Hard to pick it. Hard.
You're good.
So up weight, they'll get a piece. They will lose their other counter on the wing.
Yeah.
Now Berg with another chance to go behind this center line guard. I always tell parents this is a great sport as a spectator for a parent. Sherry, you're sitting in a comfortable curling club.
Where is it?
You
Just
can
straight. Just straight. Just
avail
straight.
yourself
Hard.
of food and
Hard
drink.
straight. Hard
Yes,
straight.
there is a bar in
Yeah,
every
it's good,
single
it's good, it's
curling
good.
club. It's a very nice, friendly atmosphere, community atmosphere.
Yeah.
Curl it. Great shot.
And a high level of respect amongst spectators as well.
Yes.
You got to leave your football voice at home.
Right. So well done. Biting the button directly behind the guard. Pekowitz will ask her fourth rock thrower, Addison Neal, to play this run back. Addison's brother DJ is competing on the men's side in this event with Team Church.
Whoa.
Close. Yeah.
Yep. Hard.
Early call was off. Now they're sweeping it hard for line.
Okay, roll the red. That's fine. She slid out and turned it in.
So she'll peel the guard.
I like that. Oh, yeah. My bad.
At the Junior Nationals last year, our team,
gotta
Team
be
Senzali,
closer to
won the
that
Spirit of Curling Award. Which
It's a good
is-
one.
Mhm.
We give out a number of awards here at the Junior Nationals. One honors Bev Schroeder, the longtime junior curling coach, former employee of USA Curling, so
Draw
we're
the
happy to do
side.
that.
We just gotta be closer than that side.
Katie
one.
Beck Memorial Award, that's another one. So Berg now with an opportunity to lie two. And pick up a relatively simple deuce at this point.
Yep. Always straight. You got it. Always straight. Hard. Gotta go. You got it. Gotta be there. Hard. Hard. You got it. Almost there. Almost there. Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Hard. 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 Gotta be there. Almost there. You got it. Almost there. You got it. You got it. All the way. All the way. All the way.
Just needs to be half or fully in the 12.
Guys. Great job.
So facing two, Addison Neal with her last. She's going to try to hit and roll, make this big roll under. The double was another option here, the slash double to get yourself out of this.
Whoa, whoa,
What would you play, Sherry?
No.
Again, it depends really where you think your strength is, you know? I mean, like you said, the spectators, we can call all the shots we want, but at the end of the day, the players are going to do what works best for them.
She will hit and stick around, forcing Berg to make a play on that stone.
Sorry.
So Nia Berg here in the fourth end. She and her team trailing 5-1, but with an open hit for 2.
This is where focus and being calm really comes into play here.
Hit and stick.
Berg, last shot, fourth end, hoping to score 2.
Yes. Gotta go hard. Really hard. Really hard. Really hard. You got it. Hard. You got it hard. Really, really, really hard. Really hard.
Trying to hold the line here. Oh, and unfortunate. Looks like she's just going to graze it.
Red.
That'll be a score of 1 red for Team Pekowitz. They'll take a 6-1 lead as we head to the 5th end in our feature game. Back from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, the 2024 U21 USA Curling Men's and Women's National Championship. Our feature game, Julia Pekowitz and her team up 6-1 over Nia Berg and her young team. Pekowitz at 3-1 in the standings, Berg at 2-2 as they come into this game.
Good wait.
Opening shot by Alexander Pekowitz. Slides into the top of the forefoot, just off the button.
Dean, we were talking about football earlier. I'm a season ticket holder for the New York Giants.
You are?
And the Meadowlands right next to the American Dream, which now has a curling history.
Yes, the Men's and Women's Nationals are at the rink at American Dream, right next in the shadow of MetLife Stadium, as I like to say. Although I like that you still call it Giants Stadium. Even though the Jets also play there, Sherry.
That's right. Well, I know, but I was born and bred a Giants fan. That's always going to be Giants Stadium to me.
I find most New Jerseyans, as someone who lives in New Jersey now myself, most are Giants fans over Jets fans.
You got it.
For people not from the New York, New Jersey area, it's usually Giants, Yankees, and Jets, Mets.
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm a Mets guy, but I'm not a huge Jets fan. So Phil Drobnik, for some reason, grew up our national director for sport performance. He grew up in the Iron Range of Minnesota, but is somehow a Jets fan. I can never figure it out.
I don't understand that.
Curl.
It was very exciting to visit American Dream in my home state and watch the highest level of curling in the United States.
So Pekowitz lies 2.
I kind of see your side drawing.
Centerline guard belonging to Berg.
Landing on this one. Landing on it. Sitting on it. No. Let's just. You got it.
So Berg will draw around this centerline guard.
Line's pretty good. You think we can get to the red? Curl a little. No, line's good. It's like a 6. Straight!
I think they'll be by, just by. Oh,
Right here, come
Wow.
just straight by there.
Great shot.
And they'll settle in
Beautiful
behind.
shot.
Can listen in as Pekowitz discusses her options.
Come to it. You bump it. That's okay.
I can get it. I just have the right to go to.
Touch the guard. We can't touch the guard. Do you want to just go like hack and bump it?
Just go to it.
Okay.
Think it's more.
So after some conversation, they have elected to play an out-turn draw onto the Yellowstone. Megan Stopera.
Gotta be here.
Gotta go. 5.
Line's good.
5.
Line's good.
Brushers on it early for weight.
Right now. Oh, straight. Hard, guys. Gotta
Now
be
they're
in.
just trying to
Gotta
get
be
it
right to
there.
Keep going.
Working this one hard.
Okay. Just a little down. That's okay.
So it gets behind the yellow guard, but leaves the shot stone belonging to Berg.
We could come here. Or we could hit and roll. Do you like hit and roll? Let's just come here. You got it.
So Carol Chance will be asked to loop another one around the staggered guards in front.
Straight. Actually, no. No. Got curl.
Early call was straight, Sherry. I think she might have slid just a bit tight and then set it back. That can fool you in the ring sometimes.
Think we got the red? No. Okay.
This should finish hard based on the last one.
That's okay.
Will be second shot.
Yeah,
at
still
the
good
back.
outcome. They really need to capitalize on this hammer on this end.
Have to open it up.
Pekowitz not in love with the situation out front now, so we'll ask Stopera to reconfigure this.
It's just the high side. You got it. Fire.
Straight.
Gotta go. Hard. Head down. Hard.
Straight.
Hard. You got it.
Hard to hold the line here.
Straight. Roll the red.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
Good sweep.
Moves things around. Does make the center a little more accessible.
Do you like this? They could get this.
Looks like the red-yellow is lined up for the double if they can ever
like
get
right
to the
here.
face of that red. Pekowitz with their next one, so that's what Berg's looking at.
I think we need to beat them to the middle. What? I think we need to be first to the middle. Is there anything? Here. Sure. Or let's come here.
Yeah, I think the way the red yellow is set up, I think it would drag onto that back yellow, maybe make the double easily. So doing something with those two probably makes sense here.
Hard straight. Curl, curl. Nose. Curl. Straight, straight. Straight. Got it. Hard.
Well, they're through the narrow port.
Off, 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 off.
Now will they lie 3? I think they will. They'll lie 3.
How much?
You want to hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go like firm. Yeah, like firm.
So they looked at a couple things here. I think they did look at that hitting the red-yellow combination up front, but certainly dangerous in that they could clip the rock in the 12-foot belonging to Berg. So they'll make a play on the one at the back.
Firm.
The back of the 4-foot.
Worst case scenario, open things up.
What do you like here, Sherry?
You know, sometimes it's just not obvious. It's even, you know, as a spectator, we'll debate amongst ourselves what the best shot is. And, you know, sometimes it really remains to be seen until the end.
Straight. Whoa. Straight.
Whoa,
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. No.
Navigate through this port. It looks like they'll be through the port easily.
Nice
Probably
shot.
stick around.
Pretty.
See a really good result. I think they are,
Really nice.
well, I can't quite tell if they're second or third
That
shot,
was a
but
really good. Yeah. Are we one?
Now, at what point do you go for the button, or you know, you protect what you have?
I think for Berg, they need to keep thinking about how to score
I got
3.
it like this. Okay. Unless you just like, no, I like this. I like this. Okay.
So they'll, I think, try a quiet weight hit and roll across a little bit.
Yes.
Early call to hold the line.
Hard. They're hard.
Oh, just unlucky
It's a tough break.
that they removed the stone that was shot. They do remain shot, Rock. Really close to just getting by that guard.
Could always just throw like a little up and just kind of bump it. Even if it goes straight. I think that's the only way we get through it. I think we have to back line just because I can't let. They're right in a line. But I think it's really weird to draw, so I think.
Back line.
Let's throw like half. I can't draw through it. It's like weird.
Do you ever do anything with this roll?
No, I don't like that at all. Let's go hack.
Hack.
Yep. Just to it. It's like I just want to bump it. I don't think the draw is really easy.
The other
either.
thing that's important
Do you
for a
like here?
spectator to know is that they're on a clock. You know, they
Maybe a
can't
little
spend
more.
too much time debating on strategy. They have to choose at some point.
Yes,
I know, I just.
you're newer to the game, Sherry, so you don't remember the era of
I can't
4-hour
draw. Like, it's
games.
Like Alice completely
Like
overthrow.
hack back
Sure.
line.
Excruciating.
You want hack?
Yeah.
So I think after some conversation, they've decided to throw hack weight at what is shot rock. They talked about a draw, but I think agreeing with Pekowitz, there's not really a good draw
I just
there.
can't draw really easily through there.
So
Be ready
settled
to
on the hack weight hit.
probably, but I think I'd rather get on the red than I'd rather get on the yellow.
Julia Pekowitz.
Close.
It's her last stone here in the 5th end.
Curl, Alexa!
Curl. Hard.
Hard, Alexa! Gotta go!
Alexa Pekowitz trying to work this over. I think they're going to be on the
Roll
high
red,
yellow.
Roll the red! Alexa, roll the red! That's fine.
Opportunity back to Berg.
I like land. Do you have a kidney? No, are we one? Yeah, land on it.
So they've decided to freeze here.
We don't really want to tap it back much.
what's the advantage of freezing versus hitting that stone out?
Really narrow, yeah.
Well, I think it depends if they're, I think you want to move it if you're looking, move both those stones if you're looking to try to score 3 or more, which is certainly available right now.
You got it.
But
All the way, you
nothing
got it.
wrong with the freeze. This is curling hard, though.
Yes. Roll it, roll it.
It's going to be on their high yellow, I
As much as
think.
you can.
They might.
That one. Roll side up. That's what she said.
So Pekowitz will ask Neal to play the freeze back. They could move that yellow stone too and try to lie 3.
95.
But nothing wrong with the freeze. Rock on the way, looking for a freeze here.
Alexa, curl. Curl.
Now they need this rock to curl. We just saw Berg get hung up by here.
Gotta go. Hard,
Now they
Alexa,
need to
you
get
have
by
to
this
curl
one
it.
as
Have to
well.
go. It's really close. Keep going. Not me. Super up.
Chisels off the Berg stone.
There's like this.
There's a double here now for Berg to possibly lie 3.
I feel like more broke.
I think that's what they'll take on. Is there a strategy to running up the World Trade Tower?
Yeah, but I feel like
You do it fast. Actually holding onto the railings, using
really?
the railings, yes, is definitely a strategy. It's a whole body sport, believe it or not.
I held onto the railings last night at the Candlewood Suites.
We're gonna do the double. Do you like that? No. Okay.
Talk of the outturn. I think the
you guys
inturn's
like this
definitely more
shot?
natural here.
I don't like more broom.
Or the left-hander's outturn. Head ice tech Sean Olsen in the background.
Oh, God, curl! No!
Nia Berg trying a double.
Straight!
Could sit
Hard
3
straight.
after this.
Got it. You got it hard. Hard almost there. You got it hard.
Close. Won't make
Good
the
shot.
double,
Very
but
good
will
shot.
sit
That's okay.
right on the corner.
Pro side a little up, okay?
Pro side still up.
Nervy situation here for Pekowitz and Addison Neal. Need this freeze here, or
Okay.
could be an opportunity to score
Like a
4
Like a 95.
for Berg. So playing the freeze, pretty decisive about it. Here comes Addison Neal with her last rock in this 5th end.
Okay, well. Straight.
Gotta go wait.
Well, curl, curl, curl.
On it
Needs to
early
curl.
for
Curl.
weight. Now
Really
they need
needs
it to
to
curl, they're
Hard,
thinking.
Hard, Alexa, you gotta go. Hard.
Now they need this rock
Hard, gotta go.
curl enough. The weight seems to be there.
Hard, go, let's go,
They might need a little chisel off that other yellow.
Go, Alexa.
So
Better
pretty
off.
effective,
We're one.
Yeah.
but there may be a double there for 3, possibly 4.
Because I don't think there's any
Probably just 3.
back here.
And this
We
is
just gotta
where the
hit
hammer
low.
is so important.
Or possibly, I don't know if they could catch a bit of that yellow with this double and make it for 3. So they're going to play the double. If it ever
gonna
catches
go
the
for the
back, that
double.
back yellow, and could spill the red at the back that is
Do
currently
you like a
3rd
little bit
shot.
more? I'm gonna throw pretty heavy.
Make the double clean, they'll score 2. I think.
Hard straight.
Nia Berg, 5th end, her last shot.
Hard. Off.
On it early, now off. unlucky. So the result is 1 for Pekowitz.
What was the score?
After that, that makes the score 7-1 in favor of Team Pekowitz after 5 ends. We've reached the halfway point, and it's time for the Broomfitters break. Broomfitters.com is the place for good curling gear and fast shipping on everything curling. For a limited time, take 10% off your first order with the code USA. Visit broomfitters.com. That's broomfitters.com. We'll be right back with the 6th end after the break. All right, we're back after the fifth end break at the 2024 USA Curling Junior Men's and Women's National Championships. We'll look at scores across the other sheets apart from our feature game. Ali Giroux is up 2-0 over Ava Chapman. Allery Johnson up 5-3 over Miranda Shield. Johnson undefeated right now. Shield looking for that team's first win. Our Gracia Berg trailing Clairview 4-2, and Julia Pekowitz in our feature game, and her team is up 7-1 over Team Berg. Back to our feature game. The young Berg team had a chance in the last end to score a big number, actually. Got a little unlucky and gave up a steal of 1.
Not there. You're fine.
So a guard up front belonging to Pekowitz.
Sweet.
Another.
Normal. That was your ball.
So now
Yeah,
Julia
I know.
Pekowitz will ask her sister
I think that's probably good.
Alex Pekowitz to make a peel on her own stone. Has to be careful that she doesn't move the other
Whoa.
We're a little
the
down.
stone belonging to
Yep.
Team Berg. It's in the free guard zone.
Hard.
You can certainly remove your own, but you can't
Just
get
keep
rid of the
cleaning,
other
keep
one.
cleaning. You're fine. No
Nice
need to
peel up
panic.
shave.
There it is.
Good grief.
Kids joke about the peel of shame. It's the lead who leaves the first one short has to peel it out on their second. If you play lead long enough, you'll have a few of those.
You got it.
Wasn't actually an easy peel of shame. She had to make it just right.
Like a 9. Should we tell it to sit or something? Sit.
Rock sliding. Pekowitz will try to work it through the back and does.
It was a dog. Duh. When you tell fish to sit, you're fine, because we're on water. You got it.
Pro side up.
What viewers don't realize, Sherry, is we hear all the voices all the time.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Yes, just heard some.
we-
Did I hear something about a penguin?
I did.
Maybe- okay,
We heard
all
something
right.
about a penguin. I'm not sure what,
Always
but
free.
it's always interesting.
It could be a code word. I don't know. Or maybe a team mascot.
Line's
Yep.
good. 6. Line's good. 6, 7, 6, 7. Whoa. It's a spinner. It's just going to carry.
So Megan Stopera trying to draw around the yellow guard. Trying to work it back,
Keep going, keep
maybe
going,
even
keep going.
through.
Bring it
I
through,
don't
bring it
know if they can get it through.
Okay.
It'll stick around at the back 12.
It's okay.
Berg will ignore it and use that center line guard. This is Carol Chance,
Sliggin 8.
second for Team Berg.
9. Yes? No?
Schrock has some curling and stopping to
9,
do.
I thought you said on.
Probably will hang around for shot at the back, but Pekowitz quickly up to ask
Got it.
Stopera to peel this guard. Playing the scoreboard here, up 7-1.
Yep. Whoa. Off, Alexa. Good.
So after some early panic, peel made easily. See the coaches, Bill Pekowitz,
it.
Bill Stopera behind the glass, Jeremy Berg, coach of Team Berg. Don't see him yet, he was there before. So Berg with an opportunity to lie to.
All there. Sliggin 8.
Sweepers right off this one.
Just nose. Okay. If we roll, that's fine. Normal. Normal.
Pekowitz quickly down to the other end to play this hit. Would love to roll
If
and
we roll over towards, but that's okay.
maybe even flirt with the double, or at least group the stones over there to make a double easier later in the end.
Well, another interesting thing about the sport, you always have to be thinking about, you know, a couple of plays later on, like chess. People
Sure.
sometimes say it's like chess on ice, which I don't play, so don't ask me anything about chess, but that's what I hear.
I don't mind the chess on ice analogy, but the difference is you actually, in chess, you just have to move a piece. It's not, you have to think, but then the physical part of it doesn't equate.
That's right.
You're just moving a piece. This is close. Oh, they stuck with the nose. Okay. So nose hit. Berg will try to nose back.
What do you think of the bocce on ice analogy? That's
I don't
the one
care
I
for
hear
it
a lot.
either, Sherry. I care for no comparisons to our great sport. I like to elevate it above all others. But yeah. I mean, certainly scoring, things like that are similar, but that's where it ends.
And that's a whole nother thing, is trying to explain the scoreboard to somebody.
Yeah. The curling club scoreboard, which people don't realize is quite genius, actually.
Yes, it is.
And but it is, you know, we use baseball scoreboards at our men's and women's nationals just because they are a little easier for the non-curler to understand. But
I just don't. I think it might take off.
I actually like when you're playing, the curling club scoreboard also gives you a visual representation of where you are in the game. So
That is correct.
That the baseball scoreboard doesn't provide. So Pekowitz will try to hit what's shot stone at the moment. Wouldn't mind losing everything here.
Straight! Straight! Hard!
Well, clean, clean, clean. You're good.
Nice shot.
She'll pick the yellow out.
Really nice. Good sweep. Good. Good two.
Berg with a little brush head problem. Tapped the ice and the brush head popped off. Quickly fixes that. Curlers here using the World Curling approved mustard colored brush heads.
Where is it?
Solveig Berg.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Sweepers on this. They're just looking for this on the button. They weren't playing the freeze. Will slide in to be shot. Pekowitz will ask Addison Neal to remove it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Close. Whoa. Whoa.
Haven't touched this yet. Now it seems to be okay. So she'll peel that out. See local sponsor Shields. There's a Shields sporting goods store here in Eau Claire. Appreciate their support of this event. I went over there. I went to Shields yesterday, Sherry, and bought some insoles.
We're definitely planning a trip to Shields. It was, I will say, one of the greatest highlights of our trip to Fargo.
Oh, that's a good Shields
yes,
there.
it's an excellent
That's a great
Shields.
one. The one here is quite good too, and standing all day, boy, these insoles really making a difference. Probably when you run up the World Trade, so you got to make sure you have good insoles in those sneakers.
Absolutely.
Berg will try to draw here again.
Yes. Hard. You got it. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. Keep going. Keep going.
This rock, will it get there? It looks like it might come up just short or just deep enough. Slips into the ring, so Pekowitz is going to peel this out.
Same weight.
Have you tried the hot sauce here? The Alchemist hot sauce?
Actually has not. I haven't. I planned on it, though. I'm pretty amazed by all the flavors.
Yeah, I encourage anyone to visit their website, the Alchemist hot sauce. We've had great food here prepared by chef here, local chef, and then he also has the Alchemist hot sauce. So check that out. Boy, yeah, there's a lot of different heat levels.
Yes. Different heat levels, different flavors. Something for everyone.
Good throw.
So it appears as though Berg will play for the blank here now.
And for those who are new to the sport, that's so that they keep the hammer in the next end.
Yeah, lots of discussion about how we should handle blank ends in the future at the elite level. Whether you should be allowed to blank at all or whether you should only be able to blank one end in or before losing the hammer if you blank two in a row.
Interesting. Always trying to up the ante, make it more challenging.
Yes! Off! Off! Okay, roll it out, roll it out, roll it out.
Looks like this will nose.
One yellow.
That'll be one yellow and a force for Team Pekowitz. So make the score 7-2 after 6 ends. We'll be right back with the 7th end in just a moment.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
All right, we're back here with we're into the 7th end here now. 7-2 for Team Berg over Team Pekowitz at the 2024 USA Curling Men's and Women's, Junior Men's and Women's National Championship. So Berg trying to hit and roll out and blank the last end. Nosed, took one. So hammer back to Pekowitz. That rock will slide to a corner guard position that Pekowitz will utilize.
T, you got it.
I like it. Just clean, heavy clean.
Seem to like the weight
Line's good.
T.
Line's good.
of Alexa's head.
5,
Oh, careful. T, copy.
6.
Yep, go, little. Go,
Line
little,
looks
go,
really
no
good.
Curl, no curl, no curl, no curl, no curl.
I'm not curling.
Well done. Directly behind the guard, high in the rings. Berg will ask again for a center line guard. I don't know if you eat a lot of burgers, Sherry, if you're going up the Freedom Tower, but have you tried the burger here?
It's all there.
I have not, but I have heard that it is excellent, actually. I did,
Second
yes.
ace.
One
First
of
class.
my fellow parents did. Said a little messy, but
A
absolutely
little
delicious.
messy. I don't usually like a messy burger, and it's messy but tremendous.
And I do enjoy a burger once in a while.
Yeah. So that rock slides to the back. Pekowitz will look to remove it.
Hard, gotta go to roll up. Gotta go.
Yep.
Keep it right there. Don't let it cross the line. You got it. Keep it right there.
Trying to hold the line. They want to roll. They miss. I think now they're going to audible to roll the other way.
Good.
So that will just hang around at the back, but open. I think it's just off the rings.
And I got my club apparel yesterday. I got the Nationals baseball shirt with the green arms.
You got
Terrific.
And
The
the
Eau
logo on
Claire
the
Curling
front.
Club merchandise, national event merchandise.
It's a beautiful logo.
Eau Claire ran this event right before the world shut down, pre-COVID.
Like 4.
Did a terrific job. Same event chair, Jeff Haas.
We can get to the red.
I've talked to Jeff a lot in recent years about running events.
Want
And
to try and curl it?
they have it dialed in here, so they've been great here at the Eau Claire Curling Club. So that settles right
nice
on the
shot.
button.
You can roll away. Yeah. Are they rolling away? Like that way? Yeah.
I just worry it down.
Yeah, me too. Can you roll under? Nose is fine.
And I'm wearing my USA curling gear today as well.
Give them the draw.
I'd be
though.
negligent if I didn't push our own USA Curling merchandise as well. But yes, we have that here. Great to see the support for that as well. So they discussed rolling open. I think they've settled on rolling under. They're a little worried about the jam, but I don't know if it would have jammed.
Okay,
8-9.
roll that way.
So now they will get the hit and roll the way I think Megan Stopera wanted in the hack. So well done, actually, to roll there. Nia Berg is going to use those guards.
You got it. It's there. It's all there. It's like an 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
This rock appears to have some pace and will slide through the rings.
It
So
curls a lot here.
already line 2, Pekowitz will peel this
Yeah,
guard.
guys. Okay.
The inside out peel with the intern.
Yeah.
Peel. Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Hard to peel. Hard. Roll hard. Hard. Keep going.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Awesome.
As spectators, we
You're not
often
gonna get
debate the peeling of the guard, you know.
Well,
It's a good use of your stones all the time.
up 7-2. It's a smart play with the scoreboard. They wanted to roll right over and roll right out, but actually will be tough to get behind that and be shot.
Where is it?
So
Just here.
I always find the inside out intern for a right-hander just about the toughest shot. So you have to be careful that you don't get it started, which is often what happens.
Curl it. Curl it.
Line is good, weight is good. That will tuck behind the guard. I think we'll look at Pekowitz take on this run.
Mine are not rolling. Like,
Little surprised they're not playing this outside in with the intern, but feels a little more natural that way. But Julia might know the ice better on this path. Pekowitz, her first stone in the
whoa.
7th end.
Straight. High. big roll. Sorry.
Well, they'll make the peel and maybe almost roll on. I think they very close with that last spin. Thought they would entertain the straight run, but I think they were just playing the peel.
Same way. What time did you get? What time did you get? Okay.
Berg. Her second shot of this end. Sweeper's on it. Love to be a little deeper than that other yellow. Just rubs.
Spin. Bye.
Sitting 2.
Berg lies 2. Pekowitz needs to stay on the high side here with this one. Always want to stay on the high side there, so they'll make that.
You're just rolling out. It's fine. I just didn't want to ever be tight
Hard
on
to tell from the overhead. Sherry, do you think it's? I think it's one Pekowitz lying shot, but not entirely sure.
Well, that's the really interesting thing about this sport. It's hard to tell on the screen, and sometimes it's really hard to tell on the ice too. One of the most interesting things to watch is a measurement.
I worked at NBC during the 14 and 18 games, and the control room would go crazy whenever there was a measure.
Yeah.
And be very upset if an official covered the dial with their head.
Yeah.
Nia Berg. I think we just saw her sister on the adjacent sheet. Also skipping a team in this event.
Careful, careful, off. Is it there? Curl it. Go off.
Looks like it's all there now. Will it curl enough to get to the face of that red one? Looks like it'll settle in for, I would say Berg lies 2 now.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
They push the red over a little bit.
Okay, this one's a shot rock. But no. Yeah, this one's definitely shot.
So the issue for Pekowitz, they can hit the front one, but they won't be shot with a nose hit.
No.
Just nose?
So if they just nose, they'll lie 2, 3, 4.
That way or this way?
Just hit it that way. It's okay if you don't get them both.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's outside in, yeah? Normal? I think I like that ice though.
So Addison Neal throwing the out-turn hit. I'm not sure if she can hit it at the right angle to clip the other yellow stone in the back. Might be able to get some action and push her own red stone in for shot, the one that's next to the Berg stone. Rock on the way. There's the little rub on the red. Did it push it far enough?
That's okay.
Doesn't look like it, so it's still Berg lying 1. And Nia Berg will draw to lie 2. and produce a force here in the 7th end. Important shot. Definitely want to lie 2 here. Or you give Pekowitz an opportunity for a big number.
Yes.
Early line call weights everything here.
Straight. Hard. You got it. You got it, Lauren. You got it, Lauren. Both of you.
This rock's digging in and dying. Uh-oh. This will leave a hit for 4 for Pekowitz. Seems like they thought it was good out of her hand, and then I think it started to curl hard and all the weight came off, Sherry.
Yeah, it's sometimes tough to tell, and it's disappointing when that happens.
So Addison Neal with a hit for 4, possibly even 5. I didn't have the overhead look again, but out-turn hit, last shot, 7th end.
Gotta go. Hard.
On it early. Curling hard early. Can they hold it?
Whoa. Okay, that works.
I think they need to stay on that to make sure they hit it thin enough, but they do get lucky enough, I think fortunate to get 4 red with that. So it's counted as 4 for Pekowitz.
You're fine.
It just really took off.
That'll make the score 11-1 after 7 ends. And it looks as though that will produce handshake. So that's the end of our feature matchup. Make the final score 11-1 in favor of Pekowitz over Berg. That moves Pekowitz to 4-1. Berg drops to 2-3. We've got a 4-draw day today, so we'll be back at noon with the men's session. There's the final score. Sherry, thanks for joining us here in the booth today.
Thanks,
Hope you
Dean. A
enjoyed
lot
it.
of fun. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Enjoyed hanging out with another Jersey fan here.
Nice to get a parent's perspective as well. So join us again at noon today. And continue to watch the other games on the static cameras. Thanks.